Damn it. Brought to you by Clover. Oh, Gunter's Clover honey, yada yada. It's good. It's good for your spirit if you know your nose. And happy Fridays. How's everybody feeling out there? I'm not even going to keep y'all waiting. Hold on. Actually, I am. One more second. I get my, yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to pick my kicks. Pick my kicks. Whew. Appreciate everybody's patience. There's an oven. Don't want to forget that. Don't want to forget that. Got to have my Power Stones. Remember that game Power Stones from back in the day on the Dreamcast? Yeah, that game was off the chain, made by Capcom. That joint was vicious. All right, we got a little battery power, so by the grace of God, the download would just be what it is. I've been getting a lot of cosmic downloads about a lot of people want me to finish that campfire story about the legendary Redbeard. That is a great story out of many chapters of my life. We will get to that when we have the appropriate time. Oh, Baby J, is that what we're gonna do? Maybe not. Okay. That just flapped out of nowhere. Spirit team strong. So whenever I get a download, I'll just say the download. But first and foremost, welcome to another episode of No Filter, the realest show hands down. We don't have no FCC telling us what to do around here, or no sponsors saying, "Oh my God, you're offending our clients. We gotta pull the plug." None of that. We do what we want to do around here, for real. It's a like-minded community. A lot of fox molders, unique people, mutants. I don't like calling ourselves mutants, but you know, we're special. Some people call us Chosen One, Light Warriors, Demon Slayers, John Constantines, Scullys, Dragon Ball Z's, Bruce Lee's, Steven Seagal's, Chuck Norris's, Creeds, Black Panthers. Come on now, the names go on and on. Well, let's get right to it. Actually, I'm not going to rush. When I say let's get right to it, that's my human side. So let's hurry up and just so we go back and chill. They're humans. Humans. I love it, Baby J's. I don't know why I was holding my hand up like this, like I got an arm cast on too. I just realized I was just holding my arm like a robot, looking like Sleepy Joe Bites. Oh my God. Yeah, he was a robot. A lot of them are. Okay, I guess Spirit Team's on point. Brought up Joe Biden so we can talk about Trump. All right, Will, I saw you leave a comment earlier. I was, my left ear's going numb as we say that. Okay. Yeah, Will, I can't remember exactly what your comment is. What's up, brother? Aaron Knuckles, it's been a minute. I'm glad that you're still out here fighting the good fight. 5G tower, the memos, all that stuff, you on point, brother. And if this download happens to cut out by any chance, I love you. I'll come back when I come back. This is for everybody. The reason why a lot of us chosen ones are so chill, because in the biblical scriptures, it says that we're not going to be harmed. We have immunity. Oh, thank you, Latoya Kia. Divine alignment. Come on in. All right, I'm not making my own rules over here. I'm in alignment. I do love cheeks, and I will always love cheeks. Like I will always love my Bastet. And safefication to you too, babe. I love the nails. Looking godly, divinely, So we're not making our own rules over here. It just looks strange to a lot of people. But trust me, we're in divine alignment and getting more into alignment each and every day. I'm a Libra, so I'm a scale. So okay? I may not be the hero that you chose, not you, Latoya, but the world, but I'm definitely the hero the world needs. Trust you and me, Baby J's. So it's a process every day. But I'll say this now, I will always love cheeks, period. I love my women. So yeah, my Charlies, Angels, Baddies, yes. Big love show, that's still me all day. So if you want to say I'm whatever to anybody, because I love my women, fuck it. That's just what it is. That's how I'm encoded. I mean, fuck it. I'm encoded for many things. Get your halos too, all right? Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Okay, yeah, so us chosen ones are divine beings. Yeah, that's right. What's it? Valdez Trevino. Follow him on Instagram, all platforms. I love your definitions and how you break down things. Very comical, but it hits the soul, brother. I like that. So divine being, I like that. I'll take that title. I love that. That's awesome. And magnetic works. I love the way you break down things too. You know what, chosen? Yeah, chosen. Yeah, boy. Yeah, you be smelling things out like a bear. Watch, see. I like that freestyle too, boy. That whatever it was dope. I'm seeing a lot of cats out here just spitting with they free soul. That's all it is about. It's like break through the matrix. Stop being fearful. Oh, this is happening. A lot of distractions are happening. But if you with God, all this out here is noise. Stop being fearful. Please. It's like so so unattractive. I can say that now. It's like it's so unattractive. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Someone is horrible. Oh, baby, jeez. Archangel Michael, you be hitting me with download. But I love you, brother. I love you. Oh, by the way, I'm watching a show called The Chosen with my neighbor. Awesome. Made me break down and cry today on... Oh, shit, what was that? Oh, woo! I'm sitting on a... I'll just show you what I'm sitting on. My brother gave this to me a while ago when I'm driving in the truck for your back, like lumbar support. You know what I'm saying? You see it? Or you can sit on it. So it can be back or, put it right on your ass. But the strap fell. So it just dropped on my leg. I swear to God, man. I was like, what the hell just dropped on my leg? A spider? Is that my D or something? But I realized, forget it, whatever. Where were we going with this? Oh, yeah. So I was watching a show called The Chosen, which is on Amazon Prime. I highly recommend people watch that. And I'm being compelled to watch it. And at the very end, when Jesus, Yeshua, touched Mary Magdalene and said, you are mine, I broke down and cried right in my neighbor's room. I was trying to hide that bitch. I'm like, his dog was on the bed too, chilling. I mean, that joint hit me, especially when it was in the bar. But if you watch it. So I broke down. Fuck it, no shame in my game. Broke down and cried. I was like, God damn. I know, blasphemy. I just said that to myself, and then boom, but I needed it. Then I hugged him, said, I love you, brother. Thank you for that shit. And then I literally got out the apartment, dropped to my knees, and just told God, hey, I'm yours, man. You surprise me every day, God. Fuck money and shit. As long as you're with me, I'm good. Came home, took a cosmic shower, which I find myself taking like 5 to 7 cosmic showers. Also going outside like 3 to 5 times a day, if not more, to ground and sit there and talk to skinks and lizards. I called out a skink today. It was just, they be scuttering back in the woods and shit where I'm at, near the golf course. And when they scutter away, I used to have a skink as a pet back in the day, me and my brothers, by the way. The little lizard. But they're skinks. They're little lizards, you know what I mean? You be seeing them big, small, whatever. So I'm testing my powers every day when I'm talking to Tiamat, and they scurry away. And then I sit down on the rocks and get my sunbathing, and I talk to God that way too. I lay on my back and I pray and I summon wind, all types of, not shit, but all types of spiritual connections, ancestors. And when they scurried away, I was like, I'm gonna test my powers and see if they come out. Because I feel like King Kong every day when I'm out there, you know what I mean? I'm seeing bees. Confirmation, bitches! I'm seeing bees, butterflies, all types of pretty birds, red birds. I'm not an expert by far about all the names of the animals and species, but I feel like Ace Ventura just, they landed on my arms and shit. By the way, well, let's get back to it in a minute. So the skinks scurried away, and I'm sitting there on the rocks. I'm like, don't be nervous. Come on out. Talk to me. I'm here for you, buddy. What's up? And then you hear him moving every time I'm talking. I was like, come on, show yourself. I just felt like God, just like, all right, let me see if I can connect to animals and nature like I believe I can. I know I can, but let me just You know how your human side be trying to trick you and shit since we've been indoctrinated so long. So like, come on out and talk to me. And after maybe like 4 times me saying that, then I saw the pink-faced skink come on out. And I was like, oh shit, all right, man. I said, come on, brother, come on. I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm here. You see me every day, but it's good to see you and your brothers and shit. He came closer, or she came closer. And then skink put his arms right on his back, like he was sunbathing and she was sunbathing, like I saw the other skink a few days ago. It's a fat skink dropped from the ceiling. I was coming in from my ground and I heard something flop, like a wet ass slug or something. I looked on the ground, oh shit. I thought it was a snake at first, how big it joint was, the skink. But then it moved. I was like, oh, that's the biggest skink I've seen in my life. The frequencies are changing, so now everything's getting big. If you know, you know. So it was the same pink-faced skink. I think it was. But either way, I'm talking to animals and shit right now, and they're coming out talking to me. I put my hand out, I was like, yo, come to me. And everybody's like, did he come to you? Or she? Not yet. I'm getting to the position, getting to the point where they're going to walk on my hand, and I'm just going to be chilling, petting it. It's awesome. I had like a hornet land in my hand a few days ago when I was talking to Tiamat. And it was a test from nature. It's like, all right, no fear, right? Faith over everything, right? So I'm going to let a hornet land on your finger and see if you start pulsating, get nervous. I landed on it for a split second. I felt it, but I was like, no, there's no fear. And it just landed and started walking around and stuff in my hand. I was like, shit, if it was me from back in the day, forgive me, I'm speeding up. I get excited. I get them I talk as I get the downloads. So as the hornet was walking around the middle of my hand, I was like, all right, bet, it ain't going to do nothing. I'm good. We're connected. And then I felt like I was about to get nervous again, so I stopped breathing. But, you know, animals and stuff can sense fear. So I was breathing, and then it just flew away. I was like, I'll bet. Passed that test, and then the wind started coming as a confirmation. Awesome. I guess where I was getting at is the more you're connected with nature and God, Tiamat, you have no fear, literally. So, like, you're protected. You have immunity. I think that's where I was getting at when I was talking about Latoya Kia. Dropped that in her video that she dropped earlier last night. I don't think that even makes sense, though. That she dropped last night. Or yesterday. Depending on every time you land on this episode of No Filter. And my planet is Fridays, all right? So happy Fridays! Once again, we like raising the vibration up here. And check out Rashad. Why do I feel like I always butcher his name? Rashid or Rashad? Rashad Jamal. He dropped another episode talking about the mermaids and some other species. It's dope. If you're an Mulder fan, X-Files, you would love all of Rashad Jamal's material. Hence, that's where my fascination even kicked up more in 2020 when we had the quarantine, and I bumped into him on YouTube algorithms. I was like, what's this brother talking about? And boy, he's dropping some jewels, man. I love every time he drops an episode. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I know he's going to talk his big shit. Yes, sir. He'll be rolling up, smoking and shit. I'm like, yo, I've been waiting for a brother like that, man, to not be nervous and sit down and drop that God shit. Stop being nervous, yo. So, yeah, thank you, Rashad Jamal. I love you, brother. Hopefully you come home soon. I know you are. It's just, I'm getting everything in order, too, you know. I wish this was expedited to a point where we can be talking and chilling right now. But everything's it's working in divine alignment. I gotta always check myself when I get pissed and I start wanting to lift up tables. What the fuck, man? This should be happening now. But I forget, so shall it be done. It's already done. So that's what's happening. If you're nervous with the current climate that's going on now, you love how I come back to foundation. It's because you're not right with God. Okay? I don't want to say it like I'm saying it just like that. You're not right with God. Something's going on where you're nervous. That's just point blank. You don't know yourself. So everything is you're still lost in the world of distractions. That's what it is. This is a new era of No Filter. I like to please people. I really do. But it's holding me back, and it's holding back your development. So I'm just going to say it how I feel it. It is William Wallace chess Braveheart season. That is just how it has to be. Mel Gibson leather coat payback season. Conspiracy Mel Gibson. And I don't know what her name is. I forgot what her name was from Pretty Woman. That girl. Oh, man. Whatever. I'm that version of No Filter right now. Julia Roberts. Thank you, Spirit Team. I was like, I cannot let this video go without me forgetting with me forgetting the name of Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman, and she was in Conspiracy Theorist and yada yada. We can't do that no more. I'm not even going to people please as best as I can. I got to get rid of that. I got to. It's not helping none of us. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not here to please you. I'm here to speak the word of God, and that's that. Period. So stop doing that shit. So let me just do it a little bit like fuck people's feelings. I really get pissed off at humans. Like, it really pisses me off. I know I'm wearing a human vessel right now. I get you. I know that. I tell myself the same thing too. I find myself, because we're light warriors having human experiences. So it's cool when you check yourself. So once you're in your frequency, you got to stand on that shit. You got to not worry about, okay, well, she's not liking the direction I'm going in this conversation, so I'm going to dim myself down just to appease her. No, then you're disrespecting God and yourself, and you're all one. One, not flicking anybody off. I was crossing my finger like that. So it didn't look good for still framing. So, I know I'm psychic. I know. Downloads are coming in like it's crazy. So I'm not here to appease you or nothing. Fuck your feelings. Yes, that feels good. Fuck your feelings. Yes, that feels great. Fuck your feelings. Because you did not care about mine. Happily you didn't. So I don't care. I'm not here to hurt people. Just fuck your feelings. We're here for God's feelings, okay? You want to elevate? You want to not be scared when you hear some certain politicians on the news and shit? Then let me put this down, because when I light that up, I get disconnected. So I get you, spirit team. Let me just talk to you guys and ladies. Nita Brown's my man. I love Nita Brown to death. A lot of his videos, if not all of them. Well, goddamn. He's right on the mark. Your silence is the best way for your haters to basically, success is your best way of revenge. I'm not here to get revenge on anybody. I know there's a lot of haters out here. There's a lot of people that's constantly watching me, to study me apart, to figure out, to dissect me, how I do what I do. That Gandalf hair is gone. I show you every day, and it's starting to get to the point where I don't want to show you every day. But the way I broke down and cried today after that episode of The Chosen lets me know that I'm here for you. I have a mission I signed up for. Because if it was up to me entirely, since I love myself so much, I would have said fuck all of you guys so long ago. I still got a girl right now that's supposed to reach out to me for $1,000 to help me get some private banker shit. She hasn't reached out to me yet, but she's on tours and cruising around the world posting up plates of dinners and shit. She told me a while ago that she was like slight Ja Rule. See, I'm trying to use these youngin' terms. Slight Ja jealous of me back in the day. And she wanted to be the only smart girl in class and so forth. So she read it on herself a while ago. So that vision came up to me today, amongst a lot of old visions. But I was quickly reminded by my spirit team, is the portals. It's the moon cycle or whatever we're in. I'm not a scholar by far, but that it's like we're in a period of evolving, but at the same time we're reflecting on old memories and so forth. It's needed for some reason. No, it's needed for balancing and clarity and discernment. So when you cut off old ties and tides energetically, it helps you understand who you're going to cut off energetically and who you're going to keep in alignment to a degree. You can love them from afar and so forth. But spell work and doubt can have you pushing away people you love, and that's always been there for you. I found myself very close to pushing away people that I truly love because I was blinded by the enemy to push away the people that truly love me, because I was under the illusion that those people were my enemies when it was vice versa. It was the opposite. So once you have the clarity and you know what it is, and you put your spiritual Sherlock Holmes points together, and then you say, yes, this is the culprit, then that's the culprit. I was talking to a friend a few days ago, and we're talking about a certain subject. We were talking about witchcrafting and how certain people can do that shit, and they can act like they're not doing it and make you doubt yourself. And I found myself dulling myself down to appease her. And I was like, well, I'll just leave it at that. But I was about to say, no, that person is guilty. I already know. Until that person tells me otherwise, guilty as fuck. She brought up some good points too, of perspective. And I was like, yeah, that's true. But I'm never wrong on my intuition. And we talked about emotionally dissecting things too. I was like, okay, I got to make sure I'm not emotionally... Confirmation, bitches. Spirit team's awesome. I got to make sure I'm not spiritually or emotionally making an assumption. But all my work and me being closely related to this woman for years and me knowing the backstory that I didn't share with my lady friend that day, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to explain myself no more. She can have her opinion. I get it. But I'm not going to dull myself down for that no more. No, sir. It is what it is. Okay? That's just like vague people. When you're vague, I'm going to give you some jewels. If you don't defend your character, and then you have the public out here talking about you, they have every fucking right to say anything about you. Any fucking thing about you. You ain't out here speaking your truth and telling the world who you are. There's a few ways you can tell the world who you are. I love this fucking show. I love it. Because I don't care about your feelings. I care about character exposure. I care about the truth of God. That's it. I don't care about Halloween mask. Who I offend, fuck you. So yeah, come on, don't lose your download now, Frank Castle. So yeah, I care about character. I don't care about like, yeah, who am I going to offend? God damn it, thank God. You kind of toned me down on there. I was getting red like the Harrison Ford Hulk. I don't know why I was getting so passionate. I was talking about a friend and saying who it is. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Spirit Team, for bringing me back. So when you're vague and you don't defend your character, you're the shit, Spirit Team. We can say whatever the fuck we want about you because you ain't out here doing anything. There's a few different ways for you to define yourself. You don't need to do this. What does that heart do based off your actions? Are you on GT, God time, or devil time? So you don't need to talk at all. You don't need to do what I'm doing, but we can just tell by your frequency, your frequency and your vibration what you're doing. Are you helping the planet or are you destroying it? Are you being a shapeshifter? You're trying to be a chameleon. We can tell all that shit. So that's why we get pissed off on this frequency shit. And people are still trying to get on algorithms and act like it's something else when we know what the fuck it is. So stop with that bullshit fake shit. So don't get mad at me no more and saying, why are you assuming this and that? If you ain't, this goes for men and women. If you ain't speaking your truth, then we will assume all the fuck we want to because we can. Because really, we already know what it is, but I'm just telling you that for a jewel. Don't let someone twist it out here. If you ain't talking to the world about what you do, then we can come up with any definition we want. So, fuck you. That part. So, yeah. So I put all the spiritual pieces together. I was like, yeah, this person was doing the witchcraft. That's point blank. My intuition's never fucking wrong unless I let emotion get involved. So the other day, a few days ago, I kind of dulled myself down. I was like, okay, just to keep the peace. I didn't want to go back and forth. I reached out to that person I've reached out to in a minute because I was feeling that person in my energy. I was like, oh, fucking God damn it, every fucking day I'm feeling this person in my goddamn cipher. Energy pulling. Now forget it's Luke Skywalker and Jedi. It's Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia shit. I'm just getting pissed off because I want the speed to change. I don't like human speed no more. I don't even like people giving me an excuse no more. If I did it, you do it. That's point blank. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't even want to hear about your timeline. You get what I'm saying? I don't even want to hear about your timeline no more. Because I see everyone's situation. I was like, well, that's easy. It's easy but hard. If you know what I'm saying, like, damn, I got to cuss out my parents. That sucks. But is it going to free something? Okay, let's cuss them out. Let's schedule that bitch for 9 in the morning. That's how I operate. All right, we got to cuss somebody out. When can we do it? I want to do it as soon as possible. It's going to suck. I'm going to make people hurt. For real? Yeah, but it's right? Okay, you just ratted yourself out. I've been feeling this for years, but I've been too much of a bitch to say it to you. But yeah, you're guilty. You're guilty. I'm tired of fucking sitting on my gifts to let you guys slide past. So that's why I'm like, I love this new filter. Fuck your feelings. For real, fuck them. It's awesome to say that now. I don't care. Because no one cared about mine. Very small window. I'm still encountering people now that are talking to me like I'm just average. But I'm like, yo, turn on your social medias and shit. I'm every fucking where. Don't talk to me like I'm average. I don't want to be kissed ass and shit, but just don't try to dull my light anymore. You can't. But when you do that, I feel the energy, and it just makes me want to reach through the phone and beat the brakes off you. It's like, you better put respect in my name. You know I'm the shit. You know you're inspired by my shit, and everyone around you is inspired by my shit, but you're the only hater out in this bitch. You better put respect to my goddamn name. I'm the shit, always been the shit. Put respect on it. Or some other shit's gonna happen to you that you're not gonna fucking like. All right, that's God talk. We're not talking about killing you, not like that. We're just gonna say your surroundings are just gonna show you how much of the shit I am and people like me are, and you're gonna be the oddball. And then what are you gonna do? Then you're gonna have to come up with accountability, or then you're gonna start hating everyone around you. Well, fuck you and fuck you. You're just gonna make yourself even look worse. Okay, we're in the age of exposure now. There's not no little gnats in this bitch no more. These fucking gnats. Not all these gnats. I don't have gnats at all. I mean, I see one right there. I do leave my windows open, so yeah, it is that season. And I got some halos in. When you have fruit, they tend to form out of nowhere. So yeah, it's just like, fuck your feelings, bottom line. We're in the age of just talk, communication. That's what I mean. Like, yo, I can look at anyone's situation and solve it, really. Just, okay, this is what's going on. Okay, you're too scared to cuss this guy out. Why are you always talking about cussing out people? A lot of the times it's not about cussing out people. It's about just raw communication. And a lot of times, communication is art. There's an art to communication. Me, I'm very good at communicating. But when I get to a threshold of bullshit, you know what I mean? When people are just trying to reverse psychology you and you already know what it is, you just cuss a motherfucker out. And you're like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. I know what this is. This is what it is. And this is why it is. Let's just get you out the room now. You're just here to filibuster the room. You're a politician. You're filibustering. I don't need no more distractions. I'm not in the world of distractions. I'm in the world. I see what it is. All this, oh my God. What? Please, everyone in the room, shut the fuck up. You're just insecure. You did this. You're not talking about this. You have this issues. You have bada bing issues. Bada ding. Listen to this. You lost. Yeah. I had no confidence. Right. This is why, guys. Why you guys have all these masks on. Why is everyone in here looking like a different character? Take your fucking mask off. Take your shit off, guys. This is a new world here. Stop faking the fucking funk. It's just like, what the fuck? It just, I've been mad like this for a long time. I've just been adjusting. Like, okay, all right, hopefully it'll change. And then I realized I had to be the change. No one else is going to be as brave as Alonzo is. And when I say that, there's a lot of brave people out here, okay? And I'm not talking to y'all, okay? Real, recognize real. When I say one, we're all one consciously. So I don't need to always say, well, this guy and this woman, no. We all know we're one. So when they say that, I know we're talking about us. We're the 144. Thousands, millions, trillions, whatever. There's a lot of them. I don't even like putting numbers on it, but you know what it means by when you see 144. You know what that symbolically means. So we're all representing each other. Thank you, my right ear went numb. We're 28 minutes in. Fuck it. So it's just, I get tired of seeing bullshit. You guys are wasting my time and God's time. We're here to separate and draw the line. The men from the boys. The girls from the women. What are you doing? What side are you on? And I did talk about Nina Brown. Yeah, I did bring that up too. Yeah, it's Nina Brown, I love you. And I always will. I love his messages. And it makes me a lot of times say, fuck you guys. Why am I wasting my time? But I'm obedient to God. I was just in my king throne over there chilling. About to finish watching AD. The Bible Continues. I'm on my Bible shit, man. I'm getting knowledge everywhere. I love it. I'm like, all right, let me find out more about myself. Find out about the Atlanteans. Thoth, everything, man. Thoth, whatever. It's dope when you know who you are. You're scratching the surface of who you are, and then you get down this rabbit hole. This journey, it's cool. That's why a lot of times my neighbor's like, man, you got to work on your sleep schedule because you up all night. And I'm like, I know, man. It's hard to sleep. I'll be catching naps every now and then. I've been sleeping recently a lot better. I ain't on the front. I need to start writing down my codes and my dreams. As I'm having some vivid dreams when I'm listening to the theta beats or the sound bowls frequencies. So, yeah, I just need to remember more of them. But they get reiterated when Arch Michael tells me my downloads the next day. So I'm like, all right, bet that resonates. That resonates real good. That resonates. It hits home. You know what I'm saying? It helps me refresh what I was just dreaming about in the astral realms. So it's just like, it's a different world. I do see the split now. I see the people that's in 3D and 5D. And it's like, fuck, man. But thank God we got our motherships where I can touch down and deliver these downloads. Because it definitely affects me. I love everybody. I'm not here to bash nobody at all. When I say, oh, fuck your feelings, it's just what it is. Let's just get past the bullshit. You're not kids. We're all spiritual kids, okay? You know what I mean? We're Peter Pan spirits. Peter Pan spirits. So we stay alive infinitely once you realize that about yourself. Once you unlock the codes in you, then everything's magical. Abracadabra shit. You have the power in your tongue. You either speak in life, you speak in abundance, or you speak in lack, or you speak in poverty. Into your own existence. You're the author of your own life. You're the author of your own book, and you're the producer of your own movie. You're your own Bob Ross. You're your own Van Gogh. You're your own Michelangelo. You know what I'm saying? You're your own Shakespeare, Mozart, all that. Just believe it yourself. You really believe that you came from more, and you are more than what you were told. And then everything else, I know, becomes crystal clear. So life is a video game. How are you playing it? Are you playing on a wireless controller, or are you playing on one of the old school wired controllers? Analog joints, if I'm saying that correct. You know what I mean. Me? I would say I'm playing on both. Because I like to stay tapped in to all timelines. So I can never be duped again by the past. Like, know your history so it won't repeat itself type of shit. That's the frequency I'm on. Thank you for that breeze. But I feel this download winding down. We're 32 minutes in. I just want everyone to know we're good, we're cool, we're straight. We have immunity if you're with God. We really do. Anything you want, you shall receive. You seek, you shall find. Ask, you shall receive type shit, man. It's like, fuck, why is it so hard? Well, I know why it's hard, because you have tough decisions to make and tough shadow work to go through to figure out why you're in your current situation to begin with. We must always go to the origin of everything. The devil, which is in all of us, depends on what frequency you want to tune into. Hence fear. I highly recommend you eradicate all the fear within you by asking the tough questions, the whys. Why am I here? Thank you, Latoya Okia, for refreshing my memory about the whys. Even though I do constantly like to remind us all that we need to go to the origin of everything so we can figure out why we're here. The devil loves to distract us, to keep us in a world of distraction, confusion, illusions, fact-checking, and having their own narrative, so they can always puppeteer you and Geppetto you to their narrative. You'll always be walking to the beat of their drum. Please, please find out who you are. Please, baby Jays, because my responsibility in this lifetime is to save as many people as possible before it's too late. I literally took a picture at like 7 o'clock. I will post it up eventually in a reel, like I like doing. I like capturing my memories because I'm documenting everything. But I took a picture around like 7 o'clock, and it looked like in the clouds, it looked like the sun was already down. So it was like the moonlight penetrating through the clouds gaps, and it looked like a dragon face. I was like, oh, all right, it's time. And it looked like a dragon like looking right at me. And then the way the clouds are circular for the eyes, and then the nose silhouette of the dragon and the teeth. I'm like, yo, I mean, the signs couldn't be any clearer. So I'll post that up whenever I do, and I want you to look at it closely. It's a far away picture, but I may zoom up and then boom, boom. But see if you see what I see. And the signs are clear if you look up in the sky and not be so connected to your digital devices, where you're going to be lost until it's too late. Until your digital devices go blank one day, you're going to be like, it's going to be a total blackout. And then you're not going to know what to do. If you're not connected to source, you're really going to go chaotic. You're not going to be the literal walking dead out here. You're going to just go lose your shit. So get yourselves right, please. Figure out what you want to do and not waste your time or our time. It's two different worlds, so I'm learning how to let go. So baby, this is just the way it is. And have a loving heart, and I just want to save people. And that mission will never stop. But I find it being real redundant. Humans. But thank God we have infinite lives. And our next mission, we can sit back in the lazy chair and like, all right, man, Steven, why don't you go down there this time around and show us what you got. So I've been down there for way too long. I did a lot. I made some impacts, but I'm chilling this time around. Baby J's for real. But I'm not a quitter by far. I'm just no, I was about to say something, but you can't curse yourself. I'm full of energy. To the contrary. Due to the contrary. But I'm full of energy. I'm the Energizer Bunny. I'm the spiritual walking battery of life. My vessel now is just telling me, confirmation, bitches. My vessel now is telling me to lay down shortly and watch some more Bible stories about your past and your past life. If you know, you know. Ooh, my vessel. And I ate some good old, I had like a garlic loaf with some good old, some oil on it. Oh, that hit the spizz out. And I popped me a bowl of popcorn, so that ice is just kicking in. I guess this doesn't help either. Or it helps tremendously. It gets me right in the zone. Baby Jace, I love you all. Of course, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. So fuck your feelings. And down the road, you will appreciate me saying fuck your feelings. Because you'll be at the same point, hopefully, and then you'll see what I mean. The wiser you get, the smarter I become. I'll leave you on that. Happy Fridays! Once again, and enjoy your day. Please stay blissful. Be grateful for another day of life. It's a new day of life. Set your intentions. Don't be nasty. Be blunt. Be honest. Be truthful. And then those doors of heaven will open up for you once you're in alignment, divine alignment. You can't make your own rules. It may look strange to people, but the unknown a lot of time pulls the fear out of all of us. If you don't understand something, one of the first emotions that come out is fear. We've been programmed to have fear, and also self-preservation. And also belief in the unseen. If we retrain our brains on how we think, I promise you, your reality will be so much more different if you train your brain to believe in the untangible. But at the same time, know it is so tangible. It's even more tangible than this. Because everything has different forms. Once our brain understands that this is not the only form that exists, then man, you're in for a hell of a Flash Gordon adventure. Love yous. Take cares. Until next time, no filters. The realest show ever. Hands down. Love you. And if you're new to this channel, I appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully you'll subscribe to, I can borrow from a step, to the Vibe Tribe. Yeah.